Welcome back to the GLAS training series. In this video, we'll cover how to edit an already approved performance report. You can see I'm here at my GLAS dashboard. I'm going to go to my awards, select the name of the award I'd like to look at, and go to progress reports. You can see here in my list, I have one approved report already. And I noticed when I went in to work on a different report that some of my numbers were not lining up with what I have in my records. If I need to edit this progress report, I can select this ID number. Again, it's an approved report. In this report window, on the right side, you'll see Update Progress Report. I've selected this button and I can tell that this report was submitted in GLAS. From here, I could go in and make changes to these sections you see in the blue sidebar. When updating a progress report, you do need to provide an explanation. You can see the bottom section here, number 6, update your explanation. Please do provide us with a detailed explanation of what changes you made and why. You'll then be able to resubmit your report for review by your EAC grant specialist. You won't be able to make any changes until it's been approved again. Again, this was a report that was submitted in GLAS. It may look a little bit different. I want to focus on legacy reports for a few minutes. And legacy reports are those that have been migrated over from grant solutions. Oftentimes, if you find an error in your data, especially when going in to do your FY23 annual reports, it may be an error that happened during data migration. If you find that in your progress reports, there's cumulative award information, cumulative expense information that's not reconciling with what you have in your records, it could be because of previous annual progress reports. If you find that to be the case, we ask that you focus on editing only your FY22 progress report. Any edits that are needed prior to that can all be put into that one report, so you only have to make one edit and provide an explanation when you edit that report as to what was changed and why, and which years were affected. That way, when you go in to do your FY23 annual reports, all of your numbers should reconcile. I'm going to pull up an example of what a legacy report will look like when you go to make those changes. From this screen of your progress reports, if I had a legacy report here, one that was not submitted in GLAS, rather in Grant Solutions, it will look like this. When I go to edit the progress report, you can see here under section 2, progress and narrative, there's legacy data. You'll be able to edit this legacy data to make sure it reconciles with what you have. I also ask that you check this section 5 expenditure table, where you'll see federal as well as match expenditures to make sure that reconciles with what you have. Again, you'll be required to provide an explanation to your grant specialist, and that will be submitted for approval. You can update your FY22 annual progress reports either before or after working on your FY23 reports. Might be easier to do it before if you'd like to see those updates happen before you submit your FY23 report. But we do ask that you make every effort to submit your FY23 annual progress reports on time. That's before December 29th. And if you are having errors in GLAS and are unable to make those changes, please submit your reports and we will work with you after the end of December to make those corrections in GLAS. Please keep in mind that updating your reports is only available on progress reports. If you need to make changes to a federal financial report, you'll have to request that report returned to you by your program specialist. That's all for this video. Thank you very much.